Britain has passed the point at which a Brexit trade deal needed to be reached to allow enough time for it to be approved by Parliament, the BBC's Laura Kuenssberg has said. The admission by the BB's political editor comes as the Prime Minister appeared defiant in his confidence that the UK would prosper under a no deal, while saying he still favours a deal. Having missed several deadlines, the negotiations continued in Brussels on Monday as Lord Frost and Michel Barnier worked towards bridging the remaining gaps on fisheries and the level playing field. Ms. Kuenssberg said there is not any hope left of the UK and the EU signing a deal before Christmas Day, which falls on Friday. She said, the UK and the EU have been moving towards a vital trade deal for months, but the last mile is proving the hardest. In the past fortnight, there have been a couple of moments when it seemed that pens were poised to sign, but clashes of principle have kept agreement just out of reach. We have now passed the point where a trade deal could be done and pushed through Parliament before Christmas. She added, there are even suggestions it could be finalized on Christmas Eve, then rushed through just before New Year. MPs are on their Christmas and New Year break until January 5. But Parliament could be recalled at short notice for a vote if the UK strikes a trade pact with Brussels. Lawmakers have been put on standby and warned they should expect to be called back into work. Due to the tight Brexit deadline and the emergence of a new strain of COVID, which has caused more than 40 nations to ban travel from the UK, the Prime Minister is facing calls to extend the Brexit transition period. Scotland's First Minister Nicola Sturgeon and London Mayor Sadiq Khan led calls for the deadline to be extended while the government battled the spread of the new coronavirus variant. But Downing Street rejected the call and dismissed the idea of a temporary standstill period maintaining current arrangements beyond the end of the year. And Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer also declined to back calls for an extension, instead urging the Prime Minister to strike a deal with Brussels. The Prime Minister's official spokesman said time is obviously in very short supply to get a deal done and ratified by January 1 with the UK prepared for World Trade Organization (WTO) terms if there is no agreement with the EU. He added, we will need to ratify any agreement ahead of January 1.